Cornhuskers will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will have first crack at this one. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Smith dropping to pass. Got a man. It's Garrison. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. The completion short of the sticks. It's second down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Across the 25. He's got room. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Hawkeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? Makes the grab on the back. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Cornhuskers offense will go to work for the first time today. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how's this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches to try to keep them away from this guy, because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick.
And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Smith wants to throw. Scrambling away. He'll try to do it himself. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Smashes through the tackle. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him still on his feet. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa! Lining up for the PAT. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up the safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Oh, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a man on the left. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Cornhuskers are marching down the field. Just keep slinging it. Quickly complete. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. The Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on 2nd down. The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He splits the uprights. That'll cut the lead to 13. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
They'll try the outside to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Smith dropping to pass. He tries to take the top off. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Huskers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Smith wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Taylor. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Got it in the middle, it's Schwartz. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. The throw. Quickly to the tight end. Slips a tackle and he's got room.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10.
Man, you can almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Flips it out in the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. They'll give it to the back. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And this one is perfect. That gets them back to within 10. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Smith dropping to pass. He's got the tight end. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Hawkeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. He spins that thing down the middle. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't see.
A shot toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
And the Hawkeyes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cornhuskers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Using the quick game. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, that can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Here's a heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Husker! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Got him downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Smith wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He just wisely got rid of that when the worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He's got it on the run. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Hawkeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Off Off the play fake on first down. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll heave it deep. He's got it on the left. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. The Cornhuskers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Punch it out of the air. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Huskers are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Schwartz. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Huskers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. And wings it incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's going to run it to the 10.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let him make...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, that was the only place the quarterback could go with the ball. Finding his back out of the backfield, just couldn't make enough guys miss, and now it's fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Complete out of the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Running to the left. At the 45 on its way. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Hawkeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Smith dropping to pass. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. The Cornhuskers moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Schwartz. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that with Palmer. It's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good, big...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Huskers come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak. We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go Southern.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled. He's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well.